Clouds.
Stratus means layer. So the stratus cumulus clouds, stratus clouds, altostratus clouds, and that's it. Those three are going to be layers of clouds. All right. Now, when you add in other words, it changes the meaning. So alto means middle. So alto stratus clouds are layers that are in the middle of the sky. Cumulus means puffy. So puffy clouds that are in big layers are called stratocumulus. Altocumulus is going to be puffy clouds in the middle of the sky. Cirrus means high up. Those are here. They're wispy because they're being whipped around by the wind. Cirrocumulus are going to be puffy clouds way high up in the sky, not being quite as whipped around by the wind, not as much wind there. Lastly is the cumulonimbus. So these are puffy clouds, and what's going on here is that as storms develop, air is actually sucked up into the sky. So these clouds are going to be building tall, and as they build up taller, they're going to get bigger and bigger and start developing storms. As a result, these clouds are going to be gray, and they're going to contain rain.
So here's a summary of those words that I just defined for you. You could have them written down to refer back to later.
Fog. Clouds with their base at or near ground level. Type of precipitation depends on the temperature in the lowest atmosphere.
Rain. Drops of water that fall and have a greater diameter of 0.5 milliliters. 0.5 millimeters equals drizzle.
Snow. At low temps and low moisture.
So rain actually should be drops of water that are greater than 5 millimeters large. If it's drizzle, that's anything that's less than 0.5 milliliters in size. So these are tinier than a half a millimeter. For snow, it's any rain that is at a low temperature and a low moisture level, and that's going to create the snow. So all precipitation starts as snow high up in the atmosphere here where it's very cold. Any clouds that you have up here are basically going to contain frozen liquid. So that will be snow, and as it falls, if it hits a warm layer, it will start to melt. If it then hits a sub-freezing temperature or extremely cold temperatures, it will refreeze, and so that will be sleet. There are a few definitions you're going to need to get for Chapter 18, Section 1. Those definitions are evaporation, condensation, sublimation, and deposition. Those four terms are about the change of state of water. You probably already know about evaporation and condensation, but sublimation and deposition will be new to you, so you'll need to look those two up. So those are four definitions that you need to add into your notes, so I'll write them down for you. That is evaporation, condensation, sublimation, and deposition. Okay, the last thing you need to do today is look up what latent heat is. You need to know two things. Number one, what is it? So you need to define latent heat. You also need to tell me how latent heat is released. Okay, how it is released. So you just need to show me or show Mr. Mosel your four definitions and your description of latent heat to get your points for today.